Yes, everybody, how are we all doing? I want to talk about Martin Odegaard, the guy who I just cannot even say captain of Arsenal Football Club. Even saying it just feels wrong. Odegaard is just not the captain of Arsenal Football Club. It should either be Declan Rice or Gabriel. And I want to talk a little bit about him. Not a long video, but I feel this has got to be addressed because this is Arsenal Football Club, the Arsenal, and we have a captain like Martin Odegaard when I have seen and other people have seen Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams, Thierry Henry, and if you move to other clubs, Roy Keane, Steven Gerrard, John Terry, a proper captain is someone who's vocally heard, implements fear into his own players, grabs that game by the scruff of that neck when things are not looking good, there's nothing happening in the game, it looks like you're going to leave that match empty-handed, and then next minute, bang, your captain pops up. I said last season on my live stream he was the worst first team player for Arsenal last season because if you literally take in consideration that he's meant to be our captain, it was horrendous, absolutely unacceptable that your captain plays like he did last season. We never seen Patrick Vieira, Tony Adams, Thierry Henry performing bad all season. They might have had one or two bad games for Arsenal. They never went missing. They never shirked out of challenges. They were never, not vocally heard. There was always implementing fear into their own players. If Arsenal weren't playing well, you knew Patrick Vieira would step up, grab that game by the scruff of that neck and shout at his players. And the players, who were obviously playing for Arsenal at the time, would have thought, we need to step up here because Patrick's going to batter us in changing rooms. Yeah, like I said, he might have had odd bad game, but you don't see a captain play so bad in a full season. Don't bring that bullshit about, it's injuries, because it doesn't wash for me. I just don't do injuries for an excuse. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it. It's not going to be a long video, but it's so frustrating to see him with that armband when you look at Declan Rice, who's shouting against Man United, shouting, getting players in a huddle, shouting, talking to him. You've seen him against Tottenham. Fucking kill him. That fear, that leadership, that winning warrior mentality, what a captain should have. And we have got the weakest captain in football, Martin Odegaard. And it's an embarrassment. It really is a letdown of Arsenal Football Club to have Martin Odegaard as captain. I mean, I'm going to mention a few things. Twice, I didn't know this, Elliot Anderson has overpowered him, apparently, twice already, since playing, obviously, he was playing for Newcastle, then he's gone to Nottingham Forest. He's overpowered Martin Odegaard already. Martin Odegaard was embarrassed by a wonder kid who we have, one of our own, Max Darman, who, by the way, is getting close to being fit again. Can't wait for that because right now I'd put him in place of Madueke because I'll probably do a video on Madueke as well, but we have actually got the same version as what Chelsea got with Madueke. So I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, Max Darman's on his way back, which is good. So he got overpowered twice by Elliot Anderson already, the Nottingham Forest midfielder, who was fantastic, by the way. Embarrassed by Max Darman, 15-year-old, which he is that good. He probably could embarrass most players. I mean, he made Joe Linton look average in a friendly. So, but there's some facts here. Some people might know them, but I'm going to read them out. 2025, Odegaard set a record, becoming the first ever top-flight player to be subbed before half-time in 3 consecutive starts. Now, that was to do with his shoulder injury, apparently. So, maybe, you can understand that, I would say. But Odegaard has lost, this is interesting, Odegaard has lost possession 1,812 times in 5 seasons. 1,812 times, people, in 5 seasons. And that's why I say he gives the ball away so many times. I think at start of the season, the Man United game, first game of the season, when we just won, Calafiori scored. I think I started my count and I counted 5 times already Odegaard gave the ball away, and that was just from the count. It could have been maybe another 5 times before that. He is the weakest captain in football. He does not deserve to be wearing that captain's armband. It should be Declan Rice or Gabriel, and that's facts. Anyone what thinks Odegaard is worthy of being this Arsenal captain, again, I just don't know what you see as a captain. But then you'll say, well, they all voted him, all players voted for him. I bet they didn't. I bet Arteta was just covering up for Odegaard because he knows Declan Rice should be captain of his football club, who shouts, implements fear, he rattles the players, he gets them fired up, he's talking all the time, you can see after Forest game, fucking shit, because he's a winner, he's a warrior, he's got that grit and that leadership behind him. Odegaard's got nothing, he offers nothing as a captain, and he slows our attack down. He's just not good enough to play for Arsenal Football Club. We must sell him in summer. Will we? I don't know. He might walk. But then if you take in consideration with the legend Patrick Vieira from 96 to 05, obviously, the time he was at Arsenal, made his debut against Sheffield Wednesday, I do believe, when we beat them 4-1, and Ian Wright scored 3, and David Platt scored 1. Monday Night Football, I think that was, we was losing to Sheffield Wednesday at the time. Patrick Vieira from 96-05 appearances. Patrick Vieira, 96 to 2005, obviously that was his time he was at Arsenal. It doesn't fully get this information, I don't know why, but he maintained 90% pass completion. That is one of our captains, what we used to have at this football club, people. So I'm going to end this now. Odegaard should not be the captain of Arsenal Football Club. He doesn't deserve to be the captain of this football club. He is an absolute embarrassment of a captain, the weakest captain in football I have ever seen. Let's hope we can sell him in the summer. Maybe we might be able to get 40 million. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your night.